Hello! Welcome welcome back to Lena My Name, Luna the Moon, Lenaluna's Tarot channel. And here is once again the asymmetrical moon table. And today we are reading for Annie. And Annie's asking about whether or not she made the right decision. So we will look into that. And before the reading begins, I will once again disclaim that I am not a professional reader. I do this as a hobby. I'm trying my best, so please be kind. And in the process, please just take what resonates and leave the rest. But I do hope that things resonate. And yeah, we're good to go. Please just listen. And I will talk a lot. Okay, anyways, let's look into the tarot card. Oh, okay. The tarot card is the Empress in reverse. Okay, so the Empress in reverse. So let's talk about the Empress card. The Empress card is a major arcana card. So it usually talks about a life-changing event, or it's something that it's unavoidable. And yeah, like that's basically it for the service meeting. And let's look into the visual. Okay, so it feels like, I'll put it quite literally, because usually there are like sometimes things just like pop up when they are being upside down. But then in this card, I feel like the most important thing is that you're literally, like, it might literally feel like your world is upside down right now. Like, it might, like, I feel like you might be overwhelmed by what is going on in life right now. And because although it looks like, look at how colorful this is, and like look at the like colors, it's very beautiful and nice and everything, but it's upside down. So it's possible that you might be overwhelmed about with the things right now, or maybe even like, oh, things are doing too great right now, what if it just screws out? Like, what if I over predict things, like I overestimate myself, and just like is afraid of what might be coming to you about your decision? Because right now your decision seems like it's fine, and you're just like afraid of the downfall. That's the vibe that I'm getting. And it feels like you might feel like you are alone. That's a vibe that I'm getting. Like, although you have all these things, like poles that's supporting you, because you are just there, like that big piece of this card, you sometimes feel like you're alone in this. But please remember that there's poles supporting you, people are supporting you, and there's like, I don't know whether this is a sun or a moon or whatever, but there's this guardian, holy light that's like looking over you. And then like you also have this pole thing, and it means to me that you have the power, you are strong enough, but don't let yourself take on all the burden. Here are just the thoughts that I have that pops up to me before the official definition. It may or may not link to the actual definition of the card, but let's look into that. So the Empress card talks about, wait, I cannot flip the pages. Let's hold on. The Empress card talks about, like, in the archetypical journey, the Empress represents the teaching of the Fool's culture in terms of home and family values, expectations. These lessons forms the first template for intimate and trusting relationships. Of course, in our imperfect world, this can also mean passing down family dysfunctions. The range of nurturing behaviors can run from one extreme of neglect to another extreme of smothering or controlling. In a broader sense, the Empress is Mother Earth, with all its abundant life as well as with its necessary death. The cycle of life makes room for all events, both happy and tragic. All experiences have values and add to the richness of life. The divinatory meaning means the prosperity and the fullness of life abounds. There is enough and possibly more than enough, which can be a blessing or burden. Abundance requires attention, nurturing, and love if it's going to continue to thrive. Advice is to recognize your values and give them your time, attention, and energy. Put your focus on what you want to increase in your life. Pay attention to boundaries because nothing can grow well if it's overcrowded. If it's reversed, ask yourself, am I holding on to a poverty mindset? Am I allowing unhealthy boundaries in my life and relationships? Am I perpetuating unhealthy behaviors or expectation passed down by my family or early life experiences? Yeah, so there's that. I would say that, like, to link that, it's just basically I will repeat the thing about, like, being overwhelmed by things and like thinking that things might go downhill. Like, I feel like you might be giving yourself too much expectation, or the people that's supporting you are giving you unknowingly giving you pressure, and that might be what is troubling you right now. Which, honestly, like, I understand that, of course, people's expectations can be pressuring and things like that, but at the end of the day, they just know what you can do. They know your worth. They know they see what you can do. They've seen what you can do. So it's understandable for you to have a pressure, but don't stress so much about it, because they're just there to support you, and they support you for a reason. And just, like, even if you do fall down, they are there to help you up. Yeah. And look at all these colors. It's positive, okay? Okay, now let's move on to the Oracle card. It says, it's a full moon card. It's surrender to the divine. Because I feel like okay, before moving on to the actual definition, I would just say, like, it seems like you're already working very hard, because, like, all these, like, you can kind of see confettis or things that looks like confettis. So it feels like people are already celebrating, or you're already celebrating, and things like that. And it's like, like, wait, what's that word? Like, it's like you're already trying your best. You're already doing everything that you're physically capable of. So now just, like, surrender to the divine, because that's all that you can do, since, like, the divine will help you along the way, like, other than, like, your physical power, Why can't I find the full moon card? This is so sad. Oh, okay, I found it. So I feel like I was meant to say that, because right after I said it and I flipped the book again, I found that immediately. That's very weird, but yeah. Okay, anyways, surrender to the divine. A full moon. The very word climax brings all sorts of ideas and images to mind. Agreed? But it really is the feeling of this card. Life is coming to a head, a point, a conclusion, or a turning point. There may be some kind of change, and possibly even some sort of emotional explosion. Tune into your emotions now and see what they're telling you. They're very likely close to the surface, no matter when in the moon cycle you've pulled this card. Matters will soon conclude, and you'll find out whether or not wishes are going to come true. The odds are in your favor as this is a positive card, but you may need to work harder than usual to keep cool as events unfold. The tune to the moon is that I'm getting the answer I want. I need. The additional meaning for this card is that a wish you made may be about to come true. It's a make or break time. There could be a sense of madness in the air. Breathe deep and stay calm. You may need to forgive someone to release negative energy, and it's time to let go of the past and move on. The teaching is that the full moon marks the climax of the new lunar cycle, making this card something of a power card. The full moon is often the time when answers are given to questions asked during the new moon, and pulling this card at any time in the lunar cycle suggests answers will be coming your way before too long. And yeah, I hope that answers your question. Like, basically, to sum it up, long story short, you are making the right decisions. Just, like, don't think too much. And, like, this basically say things like that this covered, like, fuck, I have to go back to that page. Yeah, I'm getting the answer I need. Odd is in your favor. A wish you made may be about to come true. There could be a sense of madness in the air. Breathe deep and stay calm. Like, breathe deep and stay calm. Like, that's like this. I feel like this, like, a sense of madness and overwhelming, blah, blah, blah. I feel like these, like, what I said in both cards, like, overlaps. And they, like, do answer to each other. So I'm really glad that happened. Because it usually reassures me that I am probably saying the right thing. Hopefully. But yeah, like, I just think that you should stop worrying so much, and that when you really is like worried about things, which is normal, everyone have their worries and stress, but like having too much cortisol level is like bad for your body. And like declarative, what that thing, focal declarative memory or something, I forgot, something declarative memory, that thing, it affects that. So like, don't be too stressed and things like that. But yeah, long story short, you're doing great, honey. Keep going. So there's that. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope you resonated with the reading. Please consider a like, comment, and subscribe. Share it to your friends. Maybe not exactly this video if you don't want to, but like, do share my channel if you feel like other people may be interested. And I hope to be able to read for you again in the future. That's it for today. Bye bye.